All right. Welcome, welcome, Wellness Warriors. We're small and mighty tonight. So hopefully we get some more people hopping on here. And if not, this replay will be great. So make sure to share it with all the team. We're small but mighty. So let's roll with this. I'm really excited about tonight. I have a very special guest here with us, a great friend of mine and very successful diamond brand ambassador, Kristy Hull. She's got an amazing health story that we're going to have her share with us. And then I'm going to be highlighting one of my very favorites, the unsung hero, balance, a major part of the success so many people are having right now. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the science and the ingredients of that so you can learn a little more. And then Stacy and I both have a business surprise for you if you want to hang out for that. We have developed I would say I'm still in the process of perfecting a board that you can use for like new VIP follow-up for people that order the Slim and Trim combo. So, and Stacy's got some really good ideas that have been working great for her as well. So this is going to be super cool. So we'll just jump right in. We always start with our testimony. And so I'm going to hand it over to Kristy. And Kristy, we just want to hear all the things. How has Plexus blessed your life and how has your health been improved from that?
Well, I will tell you, when I started Plexus way back November 11th, 2013, like if you looked at me on the outside, I was super athletic, like slim, like you wouldn't be like, why is she drinking the pink? I even had people say, why are you doing that? You don't need to lose any weight. And I was like, well, I still have issues. So I had major joint pain. And I guess at the time I was like, well, it's been like 12 years. So I was like 30. And, I just thought, oh my gosh, like already like have joint pain. And quickly after starting on the triplex, I noticed that my fingers weren't hurting, my knees weren't hurting when I was working out. And, come to find out that's because of inflammation. Like, who knew all the things? And then another thing that I had really struggled with and never been diagnosed, but my dad dealt with it, his mom dealt with it, was just like IBS, GI issues. And the probiotic has been a game changer for that. So I'm regular, but not like, scared to eat if I'm out and about or anything like that. So, I mean, if you've ever dealt with any digestive issues, whether you can't go or you go too often, I mean, it really affects your life, like you're like, you make plans around that. And then the energy I would have afternoon crashes. So I worked for a commercial construction company. So I sat at a desk all day. And every day after lunch, I mean, I just remember I would be like having my head on my desk and like acting like I was reading something to like look, but I was really like closing my eyes for a second because I was having the afternoon crashes. And again, you just think that's normal because that's just what everybody deals with. And until, it's always like until you know, like you don't know. And then once you know, then you know to do better. And so Plexus really opened my eyes to like the gut health realm, even before it was popular, and just more about like taking like care of my body from the inside out. And then I've never really had a weight loss testimony with Plexus. I mean, I have over the years like lost weight, here and there, but recently, in 23, I unexpectedly lost my dad and completely like wrecked my world. And then right on top of that, turned 40 that year, and then perimenopause set in. And so grief and perimenopause and depression together has like been a train wreck for me. And even though like I knew what to do, it's still like you can't get out of like this bad cycle you're in. And so I saw Wendy posting in December about what she was doing. And I was like all in, you like guys watching her. I mean, I watched every post. I don't know why I watched every post until like February, what, like 14th or 12, something like that, to be like, Kristy, you should probably give this a try. But I gave it a try, and I am excited to announce that in 4 weeks, I am down 12 and a half pounds and like 8 inches. And which is huge.
That's crazy. Eight
Yes. And I mean,
inches.
I could tell I mean, even I told my sister the other day, like, you just know like where your body holds weight. Like I said, even my wrists like look tiny now. And like I don't have the puffy around my collarbones. My face is slimming up. I mean, I still have, because I had gained 22 pounds. I still have like at least 10 pounds to go. But I have no doubt that this system will help me get there, because part of my issue had become like self-soothing with food. And then I don't drink alcohol or anything, but I had just gone straight back to drinking sodas. Coca-Cola is my just choice. And that was a big thing that Plexus had helped me kick as well. And so it was just that, but it was like once I started doing that, then it was like my food like noise had gotten so loud. And I'll be honest, when I saw like the protocol and Wendy saying, like you don't need to snack because your body needs to be able to like be in a fasted state for a little bit, I was like, geez, like I'm gonna really struggle with that, because I just found myself wanting to eat and feeling like I needed to eat all day long. And I have been shocked. The cravings are gone, the food noise is gone. And I mean, I feel like when you have control of that, it changes the game. And so it's given me my motivation back because I feel in control again of my body to like stick with the habits. Y'all, sorry that light's going crazy. Stick with the habits that I know are good for me. And so I'm just elated that like Wendy was brave enough to share, and then just all the excitement that has come from that. But I will say, I wanted to drop a little business thing in here for you guys too. So
Can we, before you do, I just
yes,
want to specify. So 4 weeks you've been doing the slim and trim. Like,
yes,
so your
I
health
did.
testimony before that, I just wanted to clarify that for any that
Yes,
didn't
yes.
understand what you were talking about right
Oh,
there. So
okay.
yeah,
Yes. And now I am doing the gut health component of this lemon trim. So I'm still taking my BioCleanse and my probiotic, which I would never not take those.
right.
But I kind of just dropped my, and I'm doing an active in the afternoon because I love the active. But
Yeah,
I
same.
just keep keeping it real basic.
Can we just like emphasize though? So since your dad passed and you started like the emotional eating, those addictions came back, you gained 20 pounds since
22
then?
pounds. Yes.
22 pounds since then. And 4 weeks doing slim and trim and those healthier habits and not having those cravings. Say that again. How many pounds and
What,
inches?
12 and a half pounds and 8 inches. And I
That's
didn't even measure until
right.
I started my second week because I forgot. So it might be more inches than that, which is, I'm just like, it's, you feel like ashamed that you let yourself get like that. But I'm like, if it helps someone else, like, I don't care. Judge
You
me if
know,
you
I
want.
think that's so valuable though, because like we know better and we have like, especially with our gut health stuff and like we know what to do, but it's funny how sometimes life, you're just like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like I need to soothe myself. And so often
Yes.
we turn to food. So I think this is a really valuable story because so many times we find ourselves in that position, even though we have the tools and we know better. Like if we start slipping up and doing those unhealthy things again, those addictions can come back so fast, you know? So,
Yes.
ooh,
The body is very loud and it's strong. So it's good to like, I mean, I'm just thankful this has like quieted everything for me and helped me be
I
able
love
to.
that. And I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just
No,
wanted to
you're
like
totally fine.
emphasize that. So go,
But I did have to
sorry.
add this in here because Plexus has been, I know you wanted my health, but like Plexus has been a complete blessing to us, me and my husband. So if you don't know, I'm not going to tell my whole business story, but I know Whitney knows it. But when I started Plexus, I started for the business, but I didn't really think anything would come of it. And then 15 months into my journey, my husband had an auto accident, and
It
thankfully,
was
because of Plexus,
pretty severe, right?
yes, 47 days in the hospital, his aorta dissected, everything in the right side of his body broken. He ended up losing his left arm, but I was able to stay by his side for 47 days in the hospital. And then initially, like right after we got out, I did resign from my job of 10 years. And then I was able to work my business alongside him and nurse him back to health over the next 2 or 3 years. So, and without Plexus, I mean, I would have had to have gone back to work, within a week at least, and not have been with him in the hospital. So,
That is so powerful. I love that.
yeah.
Thank you. So many blessings, Kristy. We
Yes,
appreciate
yes.
your time. Thank you. Do you guys have any questions for Kristy before we let her hop off? I don't know if you have a couple more minutes, but
No,
any
y'all are
questions
in,
for
yeah,
her?
y'all can ask anything.
So I was curious because like with your inflammation, and can I just like, I think it's so powerful hearing testimonies from people that were like, because we look at thin people that are fit, and do you know how many times I've heard people say, "Oh, they don't need plexus. You should see like they're totally ripped and fit. They eat healthy, and so they think they don't need plexus." But like here is an example of you were thin, you were fit, and you seem to have it all together, but inside you're hurting, you're struggling, your digestive system was a mess. You know what I mean? So I think
Yes.
we want to emphasize that, and that's powerful too. So
It's almost like not judging a book by its cover. Just because it might look, all the things on the inside or outside, that there could still be a lot of stuff going on, on the inside.
yeah, and you
And
never
obviously
so
was.
Triplex alone addressed your joint pain. You didn't do ease at that time or anything?
No, I didn't know about ease. I just started on straight triplex. I mean, I probably started ease within like 6 months. It might have been a year. I mean, I can't remember, but I just did the triplex to begin with.
Amazing. Okay, any questions for Kristy, guys? All right, we'll let you hop off, Kristy. Unless you want to stay on, you're totally welcome to, but we appreciate your time. You're a blessing. Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
all so much.
Okay, love
Bye.
you. Bye. Okay, let's talk about balance, you guys. This is the unsung hero. And I like those of you that are close to me have probably heard me because balance has been one of my favorite products for, I would say, a couple years now. Once I, and I think the reason why is because I'm someone that um, I tend to have blood sugar issues. Before Plexus, my loudest health concern was I was extremely hypoglycemic. And so my blood sugar would crash a lot. And, when I first 11 years ago started the triplex and balance wasn't a thing, then that really took care of those issues for me. But once balance was around for a while and I got consistent with it, I realized that my body absolutely thrives on this product. And so I did a little research on it, and I'll tell you what, if people have blood sugar issues now, this is one of the very first things I suggest to them, whether they have PCOS, whether they're diabetic, anything blood sugar related, I'm like, you absolutely need balance. And so I just absolutely love it for the way that it makes me feel. As much as I love the pink drink, I want to say if I had to choose between the pink drink and balance every day, it would be a hard choice for me because this one, it just really, really does that for me. And I just love it. So have you ever noticed when your blood sugar is all over the place, then everything in life feels harder? Your energy, that's when you get those energy dips and the crashes in the afternoon, like what Kristy was talking about. That's when you get those cravings, and all of a sudden you're just like, hangry. Your mood can shift quickly. It causes all kinds of problems just having your blood sugar out of balance. So, Plexus Balance is incredible to help with blood sugar balance and to help with carb and sugar. What's the word I'm looking for? Absorption. So some of the benefit, the ingredients, white kidney bean extract. So this ingredient is best known for helping neutralize alpha amylase. It's one of the enzymes that breaks starches down into sugars. So in simple terms, it may slow the digestion of carbohydrates so less of the meal is rapidly converted into glucose. So that's the white kidney bean extract, cinnamon bark extract. I was actually just listening to this podcast and they were talking about how in other countries for hundreds of years, they've known that cinnamon bark extract helps regulate blood sugar naturally. And so, thank goodness that's one of the the awesome ingredients here. Cinnamon has been studied for its potential role in healthy glucose metabolism and insulin sensitivity. It's often included in blood sugar support formulas because it helps the body handle glucose more efficiently. Mulberry leaf extract. Mulberry leaf is especially interesting because it contains compounds such as DNJ that can inhibit alpha glucosidase. Probably not pronouncing that right, but that's an enzyme involving breaking carbohydrates into absorbable sugars. So it also slows carbohydrate absorption and the after meal spikes. One more ingredient. There's only four simple natural main ingredients in here. Common bean extract, which it's also been studied for the alpha amylase inhibiting activity, same as the white kidney bean extract. Slowing the starch breakdown also helps reduce the rush of glucose that can happen after eating carbs. So, this product is just an absolute blessing. And as we know, I know the Slim and Trim, the purple drink is awesome, but the purple drink, when you add in the benefits of 2Balance along with it, it's a magical, just a magical combo. And so I just wanted to highlight that real quick. So the Plexus Balance, it's not just about cravings or calories. It helps take the edge off of carbs and sugars at the meal level. So supporting steadier glucose response and helping people feel more in control of how they feel after they eat. So I love that. Um, so keep balance in mind. All the time, especially with the Slim and Trim craze. Did you guys hear? So sales on the Restore and the Balance are up 755% now, which is insane. Um, and I just love that finally, like this is kind of in the spotlight now. I think for so long it's deserved a place in the spotlight because it's such an incredible product. And so that's one of my faves, the balance. All right. So we're going to shift gears now and hand it over to Stacy. So Stacy, she had some really good ideas that she's been utilizing several of us have new Slim and Trim customers or Gut Health and Trim customers. Hopefully that includes you, or, if not, maybe be open to inviting some people in to do this with you. If that's something that you're benefiting from and seeing, the huge trend of how many people want this in their life, how many people are benefiting from it. And it's just so fun. So I don't remember I asked Megan and Carol first, well, our Jules, I was like, hey, you guys, so I feel like we need a new support system, like a way to follow up with people that are starting Slim and Trim or Gut Health and Trim, because my standard follow up that I have in a project broadcast campaign that goes out to people, that doesn't fit these people. Like they need a totally different type of support. And so I was thinking about how I could do that. And Carol was the first one I heard an idea. She was like, oh, I just put all of my customers into a chat and I'm kind of sharing, we're learning together in there, which is kind of all of us are learning together because most of us are just getting started ourselves and really learning the science behind this and the benefits of it. And so I loved that idea. And I think Megan mentioned to me that Stacy had come up with a project broadcast like follow up that she had started. So I reached out to Stacy and asked her to share that. And she said, so I'll just let you share, Stacy, what you've done. And then I have started, I would say, so I'm a perfectionist. I'm trying to get this board perfect. So I absolutely love what I've come up with so far. And what I intended this board for, which you can put into Project Broadcast as a campaign, is for someone that's not doing the Facebook group. I want someone, because I have friends lately that I've been signing up that don't even use Facebook. So they're missing out on all of that info. And I want them to be able to have the value, the testimonies, the information the support that those people that are following along in the Facebook group to have. And to be honest, some of the ones that do use Facebook are like overwhelmed by that group because it's so huge and there's so many people and so many comments that it's easy to feel lost in there. So, yes, I will share the board. I'll absolutely share the board. And in fact, I'll show you what I've got so far. I just recently asked in the main diamonds group where we're all the diamonds that are involved in the challenge. I told them, hey, you guys, I'm working on a project broadcast board for follow up for this. Like, what are the most important things you think need to be in there? And I'm getting some great suggestions. So I'm kind of pulling from there and moving things around. But even as of now, it's a really good start. So, Stacy, will you tell them what you've got? And I don't know if you want to show them anything or read anything or whatever, but
Sure, I
um,
can I can do
you can
that.
share. Yes, you can.
Let me first just drop this because I cut and pasted a message. This is how this all began, actually. Um, the beginning of March. I'm going to put that in the chat. This is the project broadcast message I sent out to all of my current VIPs, as well as anyone I have in project broadcast that is not ordering anymore. So this is where it sort of all began. I sent this message out,
Do you mind
which,
reading it to us? Because I know
yeah,
on the
sure,
replay, they're
sure.
not
So
going to
it
see
says,
the
if
chat.
you haven't heard about the new purple drink combo yet, it's creating a lot of buzz right now. People are breaking through plateaus, losing inches, sleeping better, and finally feeling in control of cravings and food noise because it supports your body's natural GLP-1 response. There's a private challenge group March 8th with education, support, motivation, and prizes to help you get results. Take a look at the combo in the graphic and reply with the number that fits you best. So I sent it with the slim and trim combo graphic. And so they could respond with one, two, or three. One, I have questions, send me more info. Two, I'm in, send me the challenge invite. Or three, tell me about the event to earn a vibration plate or a ring and $400 plus in bonuses. And so that event would have been a messenger event that they would have inquired about. And so I had 18 people respond to this.
Wow.
Yes, a matter of
Nice,
fact. And
Stacy.
most of them were currently ordering, but I also got it, I think, three people that had not been ordering to jump on this. Like, wait a minute, this is going to help me drop weight fast. Okay. So yeah, so I ended up with 18. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm lying to you. It was 13 because then I added, I think it was five brand new VIPs in the mix.
Nice.
So I think I added 18 people to a chat after this. I took all those people and I put them in a messenger chat. And I wanted to share with you the message that started the whole thing. I named the chat Slim and Trim Challenge. And then I will
I love that you're sharing this. And can I just say, you guys, it is not too late to use that
I
message with
know.
your own team, past customers that aren't ordering anymore, like anyone that's ever shown any interest in Plexus or your current customers. Do you
Yeah.
know how many of them, how many of my current customers are like, what? I want to do this too.
Definitely. I still have people like, hey, can I help on this train? Um, so in the messenger thread, the reason why I created it was because I was looking at the time, there was almost 9,000 people in the Facebook chat. And I was thinking, okay, I have a lot of people that want to do this. How am I ever going to find them, support them, make sure their questions are answered, celebrate their success, all the things. And so that's what led me to this. So I created this messenger chat. And that first message said, Happy day one of the Slim and Trim Challenge. I've created this small messenger group as a way to stay connected with you all and answer any questions along the way, as there are almost 9,000 people in this challenge, and I want to make sure you feel supported and celebrated. Congratulations on taking the step towards being a healthier and happier you. Please feel free to share wins, ask questions, etc. Remove yourself from this group if at any point you feel it doesn't serve you. Who's ready to slim down and feel amazing? Now, I have to tell you, it's been 10 days of this challenge and no one has removed themselves. And the group runs itself. I wake up in the morning and I've got like 9 new messages in there with people sharing pictures of their breakfast, of their wins, even some of their challenges. We've talked about, oh, it's been a hard day for me. I didn't get in all my water. I didn't do that. So it's just been such a supportive place for folks. And everyone has been so amazing at celebrating each other when a lot of them don't even know each other. Some of them actually do, but aren't necessarily friends in real life. But it has been amazing. And I've had so many people comment right in the group openly, like, I love this group. If it wasn't for this group, I don't know that I would have stuck with this. This is so amazing. But anyways, people are sharing recipes. It's just the coolest experience. It's been awesome.
I love that, Stacy. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Mm.
Okay, so and I know I asked Stacy if I could be a fly on the wall and watch, and let me tell you that group is busy. It's active and there's a lot of energy and excitement in there, which I absolutely love. I wish ours was a little more energetic. Carol, don't you? Carol's like the only one commenting in mine. I think the mistake I made, because I did have some people that were like, I don't want to be in the big Facebook group, so can you just, because I said I am going to make a small little messenger group and I'll
Yeah.
just put the most important basics in there because these are all people that are like, I'm really busy. I won't pay
Yeah.
attention or I don't, whatever.
Hmm.
And so then I gave them the option. I was like, do you guys want to share your food, like your meals here for accountability? Because I was like, for me, that's huge. I love
Hmm.
the accountability of having to take a picture of everything I eat and be accountable for it in the
Yeah.
group. To me, that I did it almost for selfish reasons. And I love that your group's like so excited
Yeah.
about that. But I knew there were some people that are like, I really don't have time, so just the basics. So I said we made a separate chat just for food accountability. And that's really like the only place like, and it's mostly me and Carol sharing our food ideas. So I
Yeah.
need to light a fire in there somehow, get people excited.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to offer a giveaway or something, but I love
Yeah,
that
I was
yours
thinking
is
of
so
that
on
too,
fire.
actually. I was gonna start doing like a weekly giveaway. And use this group too to create more momentum as far as sharing.
Oh, for sure.
Because they're
Yeah.
having so much success. I have already been able to post 2 of them with their purple drink and their wins in my stories. They were fine with that. They weren't quite ready to post them themselves, but they were like, yeah, you go for it. I was like, okay, sure, great.
Love that.
So yeah, and
And it
I
makes
think,
them feel more comfortable too, just like seeing the energy that's there, that they're like, I feel like my friends would love this too? So,
yeah, absolutely. And that eventually is something I'm going to kind of offer here is to do a messenger event for this group in particular. So,
ooh, I love
I'll
that
create a
idea.
messenger party and then invite anybody you want, and we'll share with them all of your wins and how excited we are about this.
That is brilliant. I love it. Okay, we are out of time. Anything else, Stacy?
No,
Okay.
I'm excited to see your board because I
Okay.
had thought as the same that you along the lines that you were thinking. I started creating a project broadcast campaign for this, knowing that either some people aren't on Facebook or this challenge is going to come to an end and I don't have a follow-up system for it. And so
Right.
I was pulling from all different areas to try to start that.
Yeah. So I will share the board link with the replay. I'll also share it. I can text it directly to you, Stacy, because I know I
Sure.
told you I'd send it to you as soon as I got it done.
Sure.
Um, but I just keep changing it up and getting more ideas. So I'm not going to say
Yeah,
it's
there's a
even close to
lot
finished,
to
but I'll
think
show
through.
you what I have right now. I actually really love it. I think it's really good. If I'm trying to put myself in their shoes and say if I just ordered this combo, and here's the hard thing is I feel like there's so much information they need to know right away before their products even come. And
Yeah.
so it was almost like trimming down what is the most important and the best way to, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but I keep trying to share the
Now that
screen
you
and
say
I
that,
can't
Whitney,
remember.
I almost think that that initial, was it Sarah Marble that did the initial video for the challenge that sort of gave everybody the lowdown on it?
The
That
getting
might be a
started
valuable,
video.
maybe, was that it?
Well, I that's my first message. And I did get it from there. So
Yeah,
I'm guessing that's the one you're talking about.
I think.
Not the one about why, oh my gosh, I cannot find this button to save my life because I was clicking on the wrong thing. Okay, so yeah, that's in this one. Open. Okay, so this is the Sarah
Oh
Marble
yeah,
getting
maybe I
started
had done
video.
that too. Yeah, yep.
And so, as you'll see, it's just like, congratulations, created these support texts to help you have your best experience. I always tell them this is Whitney on my plexus number
Mm-hmm.
because I tell them that before they even get their first text is that, hey, I have these support texts. I think you'll find them really helpful. If you don't love them, you can opt out, but like,
Yeah,
it's meant to really help you have the best results and experience.
yep.
So that's my first one, and it has that getting started video. I don't know if these are going to show in order. Okay, then I've got like the basics, the flip book that goes really more into detail on getting
Mm-hmm.
started. And then I have some of these will have graphics with them. I don't have graphics for any of these because I guess, yeah. I will be adding a few to those because I want a graphic to come with some of them. But then
Mm-hmm.
even I was thinking I want them to do like before pictures. And so
Mm-hmm.
I took this from when I took this from a reset challenge that we did that gave like
Mm-hmm.
before and after photo tips. So, anyways, this is just kind of the start of it, but I really like it. And you guys can use it however you want. So I'll share it with the replay, or I can send it directly to you if you want. So, anyways, we've got some options now, which are good. You can take them and make them your own if you'd
Yeah.
like to, and offer people great support. So they have great results. They tell their friends, they stick with it. It's all important. So, all right, that's it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for sharing, Stacy and
Yeah.
everyone. All right, have a great
Have a
night.
good night.
Bye bye.